Well, hey everybody, this is Charles Harper, and we are here today with Alice Seba. And Alice has been around for, a little while, and she's been doing internet marketing. In particular, she's been doing product creation, which is what we want to talk about today. And Alice, thanks for being here.
Well, thank you so much for inviting me.
Yeah, I've looked at a lot of stuff you've been doing, of course, over the years, but in particular, you've been doing PLR for a little while now. I know that that's such a subset of everything that goes on in internet marketing. How did you get into doing PLR in terms of product creation?
Well, that was back in 2006, I think. So yeah, 10-year anniversary for
Wow.
creating PLR. Yes. And back then, it was starting to pop up as a thing. And in general, when you would find PLR content at that time, it was just utter crap.
Right.
Excuse my
Yeah, pretty
language.
much, right.
And so, you could get a ton of it, and you could it'd be on like all kinds of niches, because this was the time when it was so easy to get search engine rankings, and people would throw up whatever onto the internet, and
Right.
it was a matter of time when that was going to die anyways, and, smart marketers knew the writing was on the wall for that. So what we wanted to do is do something different. We wanted to provide good quality content, and also more niche specific. So, where we were serving people who were going to get, immerse themselves, growing a business in a particular target market, and focusing there, as opposed to, trying to throw out content for everything else. So basically, I had been working as a ghostwriter, as a copywriter, and all that stuff. So this actually was an easy way for me to leverage those skills and, sell to more people, and not have to work one-on-one with clients as well.
Yep. Yeah. I noticed now, though, kind of fast forwarding, that you are doing a little more, I think, selling direct to other marketers, and you're now starting to teach a little bit. I want you to talk a little bit about just the jump between, producing something that's going to help people, right, that they can use, to doing something that I think what you're doing now is really, leveraging your experience and teaching. What's the difference in terms of making that jump when you create products now?
Well, actually, I've kind of always done that. I've always kind of done that, except for I think I switched back. So, I started because I felt also, always seeing where there's need. Back, I kind of got into the work-at-home mom community. So I was a
Right.
new mom. I was trying to figure out where, how I could have a home business that meant I could stay at home instead of going out trying to sell Tupperware at people's houses or whatever, a way I could do that. So I was trying to figure out this out, and in the work-at-home mom communities that were out there, I found people just didn't have that information. They thought you had
Right.
to could only do it part-time. You couldn't make a full-time living. So I set out to, prove that wrong, and so I was teaching right from the very beginning because it was needed, and I was kind of sharing as I went along in the experience I had. But I kind of shied away from that after I started the PLR business. I kind of wanted to do things behind the scenes and just help people and help
Hmm.
them get their content out. So now in the last, couple of years, been doing a bit more. But I don't know how to answer the question exactly that you were like, how do you transition from creating products to helping people? I mean, we learn so much as a PLR seller, because we create content in different markets. We work with so many customers, and we see what they're doing with it. It's a great opportunity to learn by serving those clients and customers, because you've got the experience of so many to draw.
Right.
What they've
Right.
learned, what I've learned, and how to write and create for different niches. So I think it does give me that full background experience to be able to help people no matter where what they're working in.
Yeah, right on. People are now coming into the market, and kind of with that in mind, do you think then that was a good way, or of kind of developing what I would call social proof, right? Because now, people are just starting. It's kind of almost hard to get started when you don't have proof, that either proof of concept or that proof that you can deliver. So if you were advising somebody, you had a coaching student, or you're coaching the people who are listening, how would you help them to overcome that getting started and not having necessarily proof that what you have is good enough to bring to the market?
Well, I think kind of the answer kind of came from what I did, right? Because I started out without proof. I was just determined to share, and basically I was sharing as I went along my experience, what I learned, and then also what other people learned at the same time. So you don't have to be the expert, because it's impossible for us to all be the top. Only one of us can be the one expert. But you find that group that you resonate with, that you can lead, and and it's something actually I think I've done all the time. But I was talking to Colin Terrio in an interview a while ago, and he kind of said it too. Like, you're just a couple steps ahead of those people that you're guiding, right? Mm-hmm. You don't have to be the super duper star. You are just that person that knows a little bit more than them, and you're sharing as you go along. So we've all got something to offer, and it could be our knowledge, it could be experience, it could be the way we encourage people. Like, I've seen a lot of people, they're just great cheerleaders, whether it's in a weight loss market, and they encourage people not to give up, or they're motivational for people. We all have those different skills and talents to bring to the table.
Yeah, you're now giving people the opportunity to, I think, leverage your experience. I mean, yours and Ron's. I know you all are bringing something out now, kind of a template. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Sure. Yes, it's DFY templates, which stands for Done for You templates. So they're marketing templates, because we've found, I've been providing them to my PLR customers, and Ron and I, when we do teaching products, we also try to include as many template checklists, really practical stuff that our customers can put what we teach into action. So we want to bring that to people, and it's to help you with your blogging, your content marketing, email marketing, publicity, whatever, all the different areas of online marketing. Because I find that a lot of people get started online, and they're really gung-ho, and they do some marketing, and then they kind of start to coast and mm-hmm. They're hoping that things will keep coming, or they're not sure what they should do next, or they're just busy, whatever it happens to be, or perhaps they want to outsource those tasks, but they feel like they don't have time to train people. So we're coming up with these templates, whether it's email templates or content, things to make it easy to put your blog posts together, or to manage your affiliate program, or to be an affiliate yourself. All kinds of templates, based on this experience that Ron and I have had over the many years, bringing that to people that they can just fill in the blanks and get moving with it.
Have you found that there's so many times, and it's probably hard for you to evaluate, having been in it so long, but when I run into things, I see a lot of instructions on what to do, but then when it comes down to the details, okay, how do I get started? I think that tends to be the difficulty, at least from some of the folks I've talked to. Okay, well, now what? Okay, yes, I know I need to sell a product, but I don't know what that means. Then your templates, I assume, they're going to be designed to kind of take people through some of these processes step by step. Does that kind of capture it?
Yeah, I think so. And exactly, like, in some people, you'll tell them what to do, but they can't picture it, the end result. So when they have these templates, they can see what it actually looks like, how it's how they should lay it out. Say it's a sales page or something like that. You can go through copywriting training and get told what a headline is and how to make them, but how do you put it all together in a format that's going to sell your product? So this is going to make that more concrete for people.
And what they're effectively buying, though, is they're buying your expertise, mm-hmm. right? Because you're really laying out the steps, right? So
exactly.
So I suppose, no, that's cool. So now, when folks get this, right, and they're going to get different sets of instructions to do different things, is that going to be on a regular basis, Alice, or is it going to be one time, or how's it going to work?
Well, it's a monthly membership, or people can come in for the year, whatever they want to do. But yes, that's the idea, is that, being consistent with your marketing, because, we do get lazy. It happens to me sometimes too, but when I've got something ready for me to use and market with, it's so much easier, right? So on we'll focus on a different strategy each month, so that people are continuously developing their skills, and they can put those systems into place where they can keep using those templates and working with them each month.
No, that's cool. Guys, what I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put together a little bonus offer for you, and if you will go over to the plrshow.com/Alice, I want you to take a look over there, and I'm going to have a set of things that will kind of help you to leverage what they're doing. And I really believe in checklists. Checklists have made all the difference in the world in terms of what I've been able to do in terms of moving forward on things. When you come to your desk and we sit down, Alice, have you had the experience where you sit down, you turn on your computer, and even though you know what to do, there's nothing in your mind in terms of what to do next. So you go to Facebook, right, and you start surfing. So these checklists, I believe, are really going to help you to kind of in that period where you sit down, don't know what to do, and you kind of goof off for an hour or two, but you will have steps to get started. I'm going to give you some things that'll help you to do that. So if you'll go over to the plrshow.com/Alice, and you'll see that, and then I want you to go on and click the button, get the templates, and get started with Alice. Alice, tell me, last kind of a last words kind of thing. If you had, any do-overs, right? If you had any do-overs, I know it's hard to think of after, you've been involved since 2006, but talk to somebody new. Think of something, if you can, about something that if you could do over, one do-over, right, getting started, what would you do over? Some people say, well, Charles, I would have got a coach earlier. Some people say I would have created my first product earlier. What is yours? What is your do-over if you could do one thing?
And you know what? I get asked this question all the time, so you think I should have an answer ready to go. But I do think a lot of it, although I think I'm pretty good at this, but I think focus. I think a lot of us, we do something for a little bit and we see some good results, but then we get distracted by something else, whether it's a new project or a new marketing method or whatever it happens to be. But just, really staying focused and growing what we have, and not always thinking about what the next best thing is going to be, is how to make that thing we're working on even better.
No, that's awesome. That's awesome. Thank you so much, Alice, for sharing with us. And again, if you head on over to the plrshow.com/Alice, you'll be able to see my bonuses. And then, again, pick up the templates. I think they're going to be valuable to you. I'll be getting my own copy myself. And with that, thank you very much, everybody. Have a great day and a pleasant tomorrow. Take care.